Hi guys, back again, just for some more Euro Truck Simulator 2. Uh, I'm back in the Mercedes again, purely because it was the last truck I was in. And I've been after the locomotive heavy haulage. So in the heavy haulage pack there's a locomotive which is 61 tons. I think it's the heaviest load I can find. So thought I would come back, do a little video on doing the heaviest job in the new DLC. So, fire the truck up, and we'll put our wheel down. We'll go back into the cockpit. I don't think we need full beam on. One thing we do need is fuel. Desperate for fuel. There was that. Oh. Right then. I'll get this out of here and then we can get a bit of a look at it. I'll just put our side light on for now. So that is where we are here. So that's the DLC that I was wanting to have a look at. You can't really see it very good from this angle, can you? But that's the one I've been wanting to try out. Very nicely done. I've done such a good job with the DLC. Right, let's see if we can get out of here then. So we've got a fairly big job. Stick that on the mirror on so I can see where I'm going. Yeah, we've got a fairly big job. We've got 663 miles to go, so, and we are going from Brussels to Transnet, I think. I'm very bad at pronouncing things up. Too busy looking at where we're going. I do like the Mercedes. I would say possibly my favourite would be the Volvo actually, but nothing against the other ones. So we're going right here. It's gonna be tight in there. Oh, we got around alright. So again, I was gonna come on multiplayer, but my internet's it's terrible. So I decided just to come on to single player. So I hope it doesn't bother anyone. But I think I find the multiplayer better if I'm on line with somebody as well. If I'm on chat, so like my dad or my other friend who's gonna come on at some point. So that side of it, I think I prefer. I think, are we going right here? Yeah. I'll tell you what, we really need fuel. Desperately need some fuel. So yeah, I think multiplayer. I think I'll, because it's so frustrating when you try and go on and you just, you know, you start jumping around and things. It's terrible. This is quite twisty. We'll just take our time round here, I think. That's us on the way. I don't know if we'll need to sleep on the way. It says 19 hours for the rest of the job. Next rest stop in 9 hours, so yeah, we will. Excellent. And just keep the foot down a bit now, I think. Oh, better not speed. Oh, slow down. Oh, there's a roundabout coming up anyway. That caught me off guard a bit, that. Oh, we're off on the ferry. I don't know where we're going, like. Ah, I keep forgetting the fuel situation. The fact we don't have any. Is there somewhere in here that tells you? Right, anyway, where do I need to go? There. I like them ferries where you actually drive into them. I think that's quite a good idea. Oh, we've got rain, so wipers on. I think we'll have some light. Right, so where are we going? We're going right. Got me a bit lost, that. I think we'll need the wipers on a bit faster. Oh, I forgot to look which country we came to, so I don't actually know which side of the road we're meant to be on. As soon as I see a street sign... Ah, there, I know we're on the right side now. Well, the weather's got a bit miserable over here, hasn't it? There you go, on your right here. Then we'll go on left. Not much traffic on the roads now. It's 5 o'clock in the game. One thing I need to keep an eye out for. Oh, I thought that was on red there. Come on. Yeah, I need to keep an eye out for fuel. That's what I was going to look at. How can I find out how much fuel I've got left? Wrong button. Sorry guys. Right, okay. I need to stop looking at that. We'll just get fuel when we can. I think that fuel gauge is saying 280 mile until we need fuel. That's not too bad. I mean, we've only got 500 mile to go, so it should be alright. It's going down fast actually. It's amazing when they change the weather and that, it just throws you off a little bit. It's good though. It's one of the real good things. I know I'm running out of fuel. I'm looking for a petrol station. There must be one coming up, is there? Right, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to pull over here a minute because I am actually going to run out of fuel. Just stick the parking brake on. We'll just come out of there and we'll just jump to the map. So, there's a fuel station. Is there one in the town? I would have just gone in there. No, don't want one of them on. So I could. I'm meant to be going right. So I could turn left, go and get fuel. Or risk it and try and get to there. I think we should maybe just come off. So I think we'll just, are you gonna let me out? Yeah. So we'll just come off this slip road here, because I've got no fuel left at all, like. I think I could probably make it, you know. We'll not risk it, we'll go and get some fuel. It's not gonna add that much onto the journey, is it? So we're gonna pop down this road here. So I don't know how far down here it is, but it's a bit. I hate coming off the road to go somewhere else, but when you're not actually going that way. But I am desperate for fuel, and I did forget 5 or 6 times to get fuel, so. Can't be that much further, can it? I don't want to do like 30 miles to go and get fuel. Didn't look like it was that far away, the fuel station. I can see it on the map. Excellent. We don't need a rest, but we do need fuel, so I'll go and grab a bit of fuel. I definitely wouldn't have made it the other direction, I don't think. Getting out of here is going to be great fun. Stop. Couldn't get it to stop there. We'll just fill it up. Oh, I didn't realise there was cars in here as well. I'm gonna just bail about here. Sorry, truck. Right, let's get back on it. Oh, that was a cheeky overtake in the wet. I can't believe how good the the heavy haulage DLC is. It's right, got me right back into the sim. Like, not that I was never gonna play it again, but it's just nice when something fresh comes out and it just gets you interest right back in it. We're gonna struggle up here. That looks awesome. That does look a pretty good cool. Anyhow, back into serious mode. We're going alright. So I think we're back pretty much where we were going in the first place now. We've made up the miles, but I had to stop for fuel, I just didn't have any. So it's one of them mistakes where I should have got fuel beforehand, but it wasn't that much of a drive out the way. I think when you're doing sort of 650 miles, going 20 mile out the way doesn't really make that much difference. Oh, we're speeding. No. Luckily I didn't get done. I wasn't speeding by much, to be fair. 2 mile an hour, so I'm quite pleased we didn't get done. So I'll just pull in behind this car carrier. Nah, we've got pace. I do like the car carrier ones actually. I think the other day I did one on the American truck and it only had like, I think it was 4 cars on or something like that, but I like them ones where they've got a lot more on. Oh, sorry car, miles away. I quite like being in the rain. Gives you a bit of change of scenery, doesn't it? I think we'll just stay in the middle lane, I think. So, yeah, so we've got 440 mile to go. And oh, bloody hell, I was speeding, yeah, fair enough. I apologise. Once this truck gets going, you know, you can speed away, but oh, there's a police car there. I better slow down. I love that when you go under a bridge and the rain stops on the windscreen. I'm gonna get done again, aren't I? Tell you what, we'll just pop back in here. Oh, these are going slow. Whoa! 30 mile an hour. Are you joking? I wouldn't have pulled in behind him, I'd have just took the fine for that. It's going to take me ages to speed back up now. That must be annoying in real life. You know, in the older days when you had the... Well, even now, like, with the Triptronic gearboxes, but when it used to be, you know, 12 or whatever speed it was, that must have been annoying if you just got up to speed and then some idiot driver pulls out in front of you and you've got to, you know, work all through high and low and all that. For that would annoy you. It'd annoy me anyway. It's so difficult that if you want to have a look around with a joystick, trying to keep the truck straight is like hard. Oh. When's our next turn off? Coming into Hamburg. Hamburg's right here, so I'm going to assume now that we won't be turning off at Hamburg. Oh, I'm just saying on the sat nav we are turning off at Hamburg. Police car again. Hope he's not going my way. Oh, bit of a frame glitch there. I wonder on here if I get frame hits purely because I run 2 graphics cards and I don't think it has multi-GPU support, and I think that's why. I mean, it's not very often, to be honest. I've tried putting VSync on, tried putting VSync off. Oh no, we need in here. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, that was close. Oh god. Yeah, but again, I have tried putting VSync on and off. I've tried limiting the frames. Oh, come on. Get your foot down, man. Yeah, I've tried limited the frames to see if that helps. But whether it's unlocked or VSync's on, it doesn't. And it's not often. It might happen once in like 2 or 3 hours of playing. Like, it's not. I'm probably making a bigger deal out of it than what it needs to be. Oh, the truck's coming with some pace. That's amazing, like as much as I was doing like 70 mile an hour before, I'm struggling to get to 50 now because it's on a slight incline. We're turning off here anyway. Was a bit heavy on the revving there. With the rain and that, it's quite hard to hear the truck, and I keep forgetting to look at the gauges. I'm quite used to just listening to the truck and then you know, then I can just change gear. Oh, the rain's starting to stop. Finally. I'll knock them down a bit. That's the rain off. Yes, I was quite pleased. I was going to record actually picking up this locomotive, but I didn't bother because when I came on, I had to quick travel to where it was, and then when I quick travelled, I only had like 30 minutes to get to it, so I just quickly, you know, went flat out on the motorway to try and get to the job in time. Because yeah, I know you can do the quick job, you know, and then I could have got it that way, but to be honest, I like when you've made your own truck and you bought your own truck, I prefer doing it that way personally. If you can do it in your own truck, it's much better. We're speeding. Ah, not by much. Come on, get your foot down, people. I've been like, obviously I don't drive in real life, but I've been on the motorway before with other people driving, and you know, the motorway, the outside lane sitting at 85 mile an hour, and the inside lane sitting at sort of 75, 80, you know, physically every person on there is breaking the speed limit. That's the only thing on this game, you don't get that many, like, you don't get that change of pace, where some days you can be stuck on the motorway doing 40, some days you can be stuck doing 85, 90, and everyone's doing it. I need to get moved over. I keep forgetting that, because I could just stay in the middle lane, but then you get bored of just sitting in the middle lane. But then, as I say, I keep forgetting that them slip roads just merge in. It's not actually, it doesn't just come off like this lane, it just merges in off the inside lane. I'll not bother because there's another one coming up. Oh, we've got some speed to go now. Didn't think I'd be trying to overtake. Oh, he's moved over. Nice. Oh, he's moved back over. Oh no. What was that about? I was even going to reach down and grab my horn just to say thank you, but then he pulled back out. Oh, that could have been a bad accident. I've still got to urge people though, like anyone who plays like Farm Sim, fair enough if you just love tractors, that's fine, you know, you just love farming, that's why you play it, but if there's anyone out there like me where, I must admit, back when 2013 Farm Sim just came out, I did poke fun at it, and I didn't realise 2011 was already out, to be fair, but I did make a bit of fun of the game. And yeah, I was wrong, but I poked fun at it and that, and I kind of think I bought it as just a bit of a, you know, why not? I like tractors, I'll just buy it, you know. And I genuinely do like farming. I live in a farming community. I like watching real farmers farm. But I just poked fun. I was like, who would, you know, why would you sit there and play farming? I can understand racing games and things because of the motorsport type of pedigree that I grew up with. I love motorsport, you know, rallying, anything like that. And then, so I bought it for the PlayStation 3, and my god, I played it every minute of every day. Like every minute I had free, I was on, you know, that game. And I only just realised that. So been playing the game, and I played it from the start, and you know, no mods or anything, because obviously it was just on PlayStation 3. And I got to a point, right, where I had a lot of money and I couldn't buy any more vehicles, and it really annoyed me. And when I googled it and looked about for an answer, it turns out obviously PlayStation 3s with Farm Simulator, because you have so many vehicles, you're limited to RAM. So depending how much RAM you have, basically depends on how many vehicles you can have. So obviously the PlayStation just doesn't have many, and then when I read that if you have a PC you can have as many vehicles as you want, I was like, poor, I need to get a PC. And I just started to kind of, well, I don't know, gather the bits together. I had a PC I used to use for like photo editing, that type of thing, and it had an i5 in it, so I just bought a cheap, I say cheap, but back then for me it was a lot of money, but I got a 750 Ti graphics card. My dad had one, he had the single fan smaller one, the Ti, so I got the Twin Frozen MSI one, and tell you what, fantastic card. And I was playing, you know, tons of different titles, mainly racing simulators to be fair, and then obviously farm sim as well, because I moved from the PlayStation 3 to the PC with farm sim. But if there's anyone out there who laughed at it like I did and poked fun at the sim, even maybe Truck Sim as well, to be fair, I didn't poke fun at that. But as I say, if you have, you've got to try it. If you haven't tried it but you've poked fun at it, you have to try it. And for any farmers out there who love the farming sim, I can't really understand why you wouldn't like this. Again, it's really surprising how relaxing playing this is, and it's really, really addictive, you know, when you get somewhere, even if you want to just use money mods and just, you know, cheat on that sense, and you just want to buy vehicles and that, the actual driving is just so fun, like, but it's relaxing fun. It's not like you're not buzzing about it, but it's just, you just want to do more. It's, I don't know, it's just something about it. When I had me 4 screens set up, so I had the 3 big screens and then I had a 32 on the top, and it was great for like putting the TV on and just driving a truck and having a glance up and basically just listening to the telly, that sort of thing. It's, you don't need to be right in it, whereas a farming, I don't find that as relaxing. I do tend to get dead involved in it, which is great, and obviously which is why I like it. But it is nice when you have something like this where you can just chill out a bit and talk to yourself. When do I need to rest? 3 hours until I rest. 5 hours left on the job. I'll keep going, there'll be another rest stop. Right, I need to turn off here, mate. You're gonna let me in. get a bit of full beam. I mean, that is impressive, that. So bright. She was... I'll read the name again when I remember it, but it was someone on one of the trucking videos that had said, because my dad was looking for the auxiliary lights, you know, the roof lights, the, you know, the bumper lights and that. And I could never find out. And to be fair, I never looked properly. I mean, I never like went on forums and looked like, oh, does Euro Truck 2 have, you know, do the extra lights actually work? So I suppose that was kind of my fault for being a bit lazy, but it always bugged me that you'd spend all this time decorating your truck and that, put your nice spotlights on and things, but it didn't work. You know, and it didn't make anything any better. I hate that with like other games as well, where you modify a car and it doesn't make any difference. So that really bugged me. And then someone had pointed out that in the F4 menu, which I know of because I use it to adjust the seat and everything, and they said, you know, you just press F4, which is here, and then you've got your parking light, so that's actually what you've got on now, but then at the bottom you've got additional illumination, and all you do is just click both of them on, and then all your lights work, and oh, it looks fantastic. And if I took my big lights off and then used the full beam, it's so dull, it's surprising. Come on, Mr. Van, there was no need to overtake us when you're turning off anyway. I might have been going straight on, and you've just risked your life for nothing. And now you're in front of us, so I can't use my full beam. We've not got that far to go now. The only slight issue is we need to rest in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. There's 4 hours left on the job. Go on, truck. Get up the hill. Do your thing. Get on with it. Here we go. Power. But yeah, I think my next video will be on the Volvo. I think I'm going to go back to some of the smaller trucks as well. You know, I like being in a truck where you've got the full 12-speed box and you're struggling. You know, I like that feeling where you can tell you've got something heavy on, even like going up that hill. I mean, this truck's got silly amounts of power, you know, 8-wheel, 4-wheel steering, and you know, big chassis, big engine, tons of torque, but still going up a hill like that, it struggles, which it should, because you've got 61 tons of locomotive on the back. So they've got it right, like they've done so well with this. That's only 37 down here. Just thinking it's a bit dark there, but we can have the full beam on now. I was just letting that van get away. This is probably going to be tighter than what I think it is, isn't it? Oh, we're good. Nope, there's another truck. Nice when you get down to that sort of 100 mile. We've got 150 left yet, like, but once you get down to that sort of 100 mile, it's quite nice. But I'm gonna definitely have to stop, 100%. I'll follow this guy for a bit, I think. 2 hours there now. I really don't want to stop. I don't want to stop for the sake of an hour. I know obviously it doesn't take long to stop, but just in case you get like a later fee or something. I shouldn't overtake. I know I shouldn't. Right, okay. See, if I was live streaming there, I bet someone would have said something. See, I could have just stayed behind him and just got past him down here. Should I do it? I don't want to be stuck behind him for ages. I'm gonna do it. It's not double white line. Well, it is now, but when I started overtaking, it wasn't. Sorry, pal. No, my man's getting tired. Don't start with the yawning. There must be somewhere to sleep. It starts yawning so early, but I've got an hour and 30 minutes yet before I actually get wrong. But the bed thing's gonna go red in a minute. But I've got plenty of time. I'm gonna need fuel again as well. So it'd be handy if I could go to a petrol station. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything about. I hope I haven't stuffed it again, because I could have just stopped before, but it's been a while since we've had a pulling place, like, to be fair. I've been looking for one for a while. There's a fuel station up ahead. It's quite a distance yet, like, but there's nothing I can do about it. Hour and 14 minutes. So I think the bed goes red when we get down to the hour on the rest. I'm gonna keep my foot down a bit just so we can get to this rest stop. Definitely gonna need to slow down here. So that's the bed red now, so that must be hour and 5. It's handy if I can stop at a fuel station, because I can fill up and then I can rest. And then the truck's got some diesel in it for next time, because I did forget to fill it up before. What we're looking like? It can't be far away now. "47 minutes before I get wrong for not resting." Pretty sure you can rest at all petrol stations, I hope so. I desperately need to rest. I mean, I've got enough fuel to get to the rest of the job, but it's under a quarter of a tank now, like. You're getting tired, please. I know, I'm going in here. Oh no, it's on the left. Where's the actual rest stop for the truck? Right, it's here. Ideal. We'll stick some fuel in, why not? It just seems daft not to put some fuel in while I'm here, and I had under a quarter of a tank, so that's over a full tank I've used just doing this journey. But I've got the realistic fuel consumption on. Right, so we'll check the job. We've got 7 hours remaining on the job, 10 hours before our next rest, and it reckons an hour and 40 minutes to the job, but obviously we know that's wrong because it's only 62 mile, and 62 mile in this game is like 6 minutes. So sorry, I keep calling it a game, but I know it's a sim, but it's just habit to get out of. Excellent. That's been a good drive anyway. I hope it's been a good episode for people. But I mean, I've mentioned a few times, and I try and mention it at the end every time, end of any episode I do, whether it's farming, racing, flying, trucking, whatever. But I have mentioned, you know, please don't get offended if you see like 2 farming videos go up, you know, and you just want to see trucks. I'm trying to keep it as mixed as I can, so because I don't just play one thing, so the channel's trying to be a representation of what I play, which is everything. So I don't play just the one thing, so I'm trying to keep it as mixed as possible. At the moment, I mean, it's mainly farming and trucking, and that's fine because mainly at the moment that's what I'm playing all the time. But I mean, I always farm. It's just, you know, I think there'll always be an episode a day on my channel of farming, because it's just, I always farm pretty much every day. So the trucking side of it, I sometimes play American truck more than Euro truck, and then if I'm racing a lot as well, it's like, well, I'll not go on a truck today, or maybe go on tomorrow. But I just don't want people being like, oh, you know, yeah, he's not playing what I want. But I'm trying to, you know, it's wrong to say that I'm trying to cope for everybody, because I generally play everything. Like, this is what I'm doing anyway. All I'm doing is hitting the record button. So if you see 2 truck videos go up in a day and a farm video, that's what I've done that day. You know, it's just, I play so much, I spend so much time in my room, pretty much, you know, every day. You know, when I get up to when I go to bed is I'm in this room and I'm playing something. So all I'm doing is hitting the record button, and it's just great that people are taking the time to watch my stuff, and the comments are just so nice. You know, pretty much I would say 98% of all the comments are fantastic, and so many comments of helpful stuff as well. When you think you know quite a lot about something, and then someone comments and goes, oh, have you done this, or oh, have you tried that, and you're like, no, and then you try it and you think, oh, it's fantastic. So I do need to try and do more shout outs and things to people who have helped, you know, and even people that have joined the channel. There's so many people supporting me, you know, just by subscribing. It's great. But, you know, I've played games for well, simulators and that for the last 4 or 5 years. I just never thought of recording it and putting it on YouTube. But you don't think people would actually watch your stuff, you know. And even talking in my videos, not to be fair, I talk to myself all the time, so it's just the same. But now I'm chuffed a bit to see the channel grow on, and it's really nice, and it's nice if I can help people. I had a comment the other day, someone was asking about joysticks, so you know, for farming, and I did a video straight away as quick as I could. You know, and he said that was great. So, and I had someone else asking for the Volvo in Euro truck, did that straight away as quick as I could anyway. I do struggle with uploading, so I try and do things as fast as I can, but I upload a day or 2 in advance just in case I have problems. So because I really want to stick to trying to get 2 videos a day, or possibly 3. You know, so it's just great if someone asks something, like the guy who asked with a Volvo. I don't know if he hasn't bought the pack yet and he just wants to see what it's like. I've already got it, so it's like, well, if you ask and I've got it, I don't mind playing it, even if it's a, you know, if it's a sim or a game that you haven't even seen on my channel. and you're thinking of going and getting it, but you want to see some gameplay, just ask. If I've got it, I'll play it. And I have got, you know, what I'm playing isn't just what I've got. I've got absolutely tons of games. So much games. I couldn't even put them all on the channel at the moment because I just don't have time to play them all. As gamers and sim people, we are spoiled, you know, with content. So many good games and sims out there. Is it gonna go to red? I know it's gonna go to red. I'm already driving. Right, we'll just zoom in a bit on the sat-nav here because we're in Brussels now. This is our home destination. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Is it just left here, is it? Oh, I thought he was gonna let us in. Cheers, pal. Come on. I can't get in there. I know you would all be disappointed if I didn't park it properly, so I'm not going to admit that I have used the sorry I'm in a hurry now and again. Right, am I going to get this one? Right, I would say we're probably better off going around here. And then we'll do a bit of a tight turn. And then we'll go back out. Luckily it's got quite a good driveway. Oh, that'll do, I think. No. I have noticed some people have been surprised on the channel that I don't actually drive in real life, but all I play is driving sims and truck sim and farm sims. But I can't drive in real life, and I'll never be allowed to drive in real life. So this is my driving. As daft as it seems, it does. It's as close as I'll ever get to driving. So, however, with this reversing, I'm kind of pleased I can't do it in real life. Oh no, I'm in. I've got it. That's it. I nearly turned the engine off there, but there's no need to. I don't think we were late, and I don't think we hit the trailer at all. Excellent. Did we get any damage? No, we did not. Level 44. Ideal. Go and find somewhere to park, shall we? Right guys, that'll be the end of this episode, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I think someone actually asked about the Mercedes as well, to be fair, so if so, you know, there you go. I did forget to put my beacons on, but hey, can't remember everything. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you know, if there's anything that you want to see on trucking, or as I say, any title, if it's not on the channel, just ask and it can be on the channel. There's no problem. Whatever I play in the future will be going on the channel, so even if there isn't a title on there now, say iRacing or Microsoft Flight Sim, I haven't got around to playing yet. I haven't physically played it yet for a while, so since I've had the channel I've not played it, so anything I do play in the future will go on the channel. So, but again, like, subscribe, you know, I really appreciate the support, and I appreciate all the comments. You know, if you want to ask anything or give any advice, just leave a comment. I'll try and reply as fast as I can, and you know, in the best way I can. And if I need to make a video, I'll make a video to help you. That's absolutely fine. So again, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.